don't believe it is.
I'm gonna have to ask you to drop the gun.
I'm gonna have to ask you to drop yours.
I'm warning you.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh yeah? Well, give me a reason why I shouldn't be killing this deer right now.
It's not in season. I'm gonna need to back up here. Oh God.
Why? It's just a deer. It's just a deer. It's just a deer. It's just a deer.
This is illegal. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to ask you to get out. Oh. Cut. Cut.
Oh. Bad deal. They pull up, and here's the deer with the antlers going and the head turning and blinking, and there's conversation. You know, should I shoot it? You know, it's a buck. Blast him. Boom. We all, lights start coming, jump out of the bush with flashlights, you know, fish and wildlife, get your hands up.
Our goal at the Humane Society of the United States is to give them the best possible tools to help them do their job of catching poachers. We donate robotic decoys to wildlife agencies.
Well, this is portable, comes in pieces, and we just put it together. It's very mobile. We can move it to different areas.
We offer cash rewards for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of poachers.
You know, with the old full mount taxidermy, you know, it was pretty much stuck in this position. Now, you can actually, as they sit there, oh, that's not real. You know, have our friend look away, and then when they make a movement, you just come back to them. And usually that's enough to sell them.
These situations are very dangerous.
Just shooting the animal alone is one violation, but putting the rifle over the hood of the truck, shooting across a roadway, the gun was probably, most likely, already loaded in the vehicle, which is illegal in Washington State.
And we treat these with great care. And again, somebody just shot, or if they haven't shot, we know they're going to, and know there are firearms in there.
This one's been shot twice that I know. You'll get a pretty good mark, you know, where the bullet makes a hole. But it's a good, quick brushing that's real easy to cover up behind. When they exit, leave a pretty good mark on the backside, but we're not worried about the backside because they're not going to see that.
The Humane Society of the United States' anti-poaching program to combat the widespread problem of wildlife poaching that's going on all across the United States. I think that the average person would be shocked to learn how much poaching is going on across the U.S.
We need to have an edge. This helps to give us that edge. I took this job to preserve and protect the wildlife, the habitat that the wildlife live in. We all did. This is another tool that helps us do that. It's a great tool.
Poaching in general is the killing of animals all season and illegally. I'm going to talk about the sun bear and how it's poached. The sun bear has many alternative names, but it's called the honey bear. And it lives in lowland forests in Southeast Asia, southern China, to eastern India. Hunting sun bears is illegal, and what makes a sun bear unique is the large U-shaped patch of yellowish white fur on its chest. Sun bears are poached because of their gallbladders and their bile. Both are used to treat illnesses. And also the sun bears are poached because of their paws, which are eaten as a delicacy. Also, the mother sun bears are killed usually, and the cubs are traded and then sent for a pet trade and kept as a source of bile. There's only about 600 to 1,000 left worldwide, and there's acts being made to bring the population up of the sun bear. such as conservation centers. For example, the Borneo Sun Bear Conservation Center, which is open to the public, and there are many rehabilitation centers for the world's smallest bear. They mainly live in South Africa, but they have also been reintroduced to Botswana, Zambia, and Switzerland. White rhinos, northern 4, black rhinos, eastern 799, southwestern 1,957, south central 2,299, total 5,055,000. Why do they live where they live? They wanted to stay because they need food. Some live in zoos, but a lot of the rhinos live in the wild so they can find food. They didn't want to leave their family. They wanted to stay in their habit. And how to prevent poaching? Just keep them in the zoos. And don't hunt them for their horns.
On Thursday, May 23rd, 2013, Philip Guardian visited John Hume's Northwest Rhino Farm, the largest of its kind in the world. Hume is a rhino farmer and an active campaigner for the legalization of rhino horn trade, the only thing he believes will save the species. During the course of his investment in wildlife, which has spanned 21 years, Hume began to focus on breeding rhinos. He now owns close to 900 rhinos, roughly half of which have been bred and born under his care. He dehorns his rhinos regularly and wants the ban on trade to be lifted so he can sell his stockpiles and prevent the poaching of rhino. He has many critics, particularly in the anti-trade movement, who believe he is more of a businessman in it for the money than a conservationist. We spent the day touring Hume's farm, seeing the daily feeding routine, and finding out more about Hume and his wife Albina and their stance on rhinos. It was a calm day, a day like any other that couldn't prepare the imagery for what was about to happen. During our first night on the farm, 3 rhinos were poached. These were the first to be killed on the farm since Hume moved his rhinos there 5 years ago. We tracked the story in the aftermath. First, we joined the other farm managers on a drive through the very